Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Factorio. My name, of course, is Over the Potato, and yeah, I'm here with the wonderful.
Colonel Failure. Hello.
Yeah, so some technical shizwiz right now. We sort of changed the latency for some reason. Not sure if it's really done anything, to be honest, has it? I mean,
Well, it's made the game closer to being unplayable.
yeah, I mean that's always nice. I mean, as you can see, it's sort of a bit disconcerting when I click the button and then I move almost a second later, but it seems to be doable. I mean, it's
Well, it takes us on average about 20 minutes to actually transfer the save file between us. And that's a fairly long time, but it's not the end of the world if you only have to do it once per recording session.
yeah,
However, in the last few weeks, we've had it occur at least once in every recording session, and sometimes it's not been recoverable. So this is a gambit to hopefully keep us able to stay functioning throughout a whole episode. So there will be a bit of latency when you watch someone placing anything or moving around, and there'll possibly be some harsh language with regards to why won't you just do what I tell you to do. Um, Apologies for which, but hopefully it should allow us to stay stable throughout the whole episode.
yeah. I think we're
And that's the science.
we're trying here, so give us a break.
Right.
That's
Onwards. What are we doing?
well, I'm sort of just setting up some water at the moment for the furnaces, which are woefully inequipped with coal. But I think you're working on that at the moment, though, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, totally. They'll be back up and running again shortly. I
Awesome.
mean, the good news is that unless we turn the labs back on, we probably don't need all this power anyway.
No.
But it's better to have a shed load than not enough.
Oh, totally. I mean, for expansion in the future, we're going to need it anyway.
You betcha.
Yeah. I think I need to get used to just placing one item at a time.
Yes. And for the latency fans out there, we are using 470 millisecond latency. Now, I don't think this is 400 and however much I just said it was milliseconds, 470. I think it's probably going to be 940. So I think it's round trip latency that you actually end up with.
Those words just went way over my head.
It's science. So yeah, so the delay is pretty horrible. But if this pays off in terms of actually keeping it stable, then
It's
I
worth
mean,
it.
I think we'll try decreasing it to maybe 200 next time. But
Yeah. Okay.
okay, that's the coal switched back on.
Okay, that's good. Is it enough to fuel the hungry furnaces?
It will be once they've been initially fed.
Are you entirely sure? Because we might, even if we
Yep.
supply a lot, it might not be
No, no, no,
enough.
no. It will be because we're not using all the power. So some of these boilers will be left on standby
Ah,
effectively.
yes, that's a good point.
Uh, and so it's a case of, as ever, building up the backlog.
Yeah. Okay, good point.
Make some repair kits for Quentin 3.
Quentin 3, I'm on repair kits
Good stuff.
right now. There we go. I'll make him 10 repair kits or so.
Okie dokie.
What else did I come back here for? I need 5 more steam engines. And then yeah, so I should be able to set up one more row of boilers and steam engines
Yeah.
soon, and that will allow us to just truly have that redundancy of power in the future, which is really what we're after. Uh,
That'd be good.
and then maybe we can take apart the old one, but I'm not quite sure if we're up to the sort of level of
Oh no,
power
no, no.
where
I think having two separate power institutions is a good thing.
I think we can get rid of the one in the base. I think we'll be able to do
No,
that.
I'm sure we can get rid of one in the base. But the fact of the matter is, what if Alien Steve and his chums eat this glorious mega power system that we've got coming up here?
Uh-huh.
What the heck is going on here? What are you doing with this underground belt palaver? I didn't see you there. I thought you'd gone back to base.
What underground belt, Palava?
No, what are you playing at?
Uh,
What is this madness?
well, I just sort of want underground belt, but
I'll leave you to it. You're on top of it. It's all good.
supposedly, I think I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but it's fine. It does look like I'll need to get the shotgun out though. Clear that little bit of whatever that is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so I need to make a shotgun specifically for the purposes of getting rid of. Does that even? Can I even get rid of that?
Don't shoot me.
Can I shoot you? Did I shoot you?
Yes, yes.
I didn't.
PvP is a thing. You can't mine it either. I
Oh,
just tried mining it.
that is unfortunate. Um. Well, I'll.
Right, we need some more inserters, so I'm popping back to home base to get some inserters up.
Awesome. Is it many inserters that we need, or is it? It's
Oh,
about
probably another 15 or so, I think.
20,
More than 15 or so.
30, 20, 30. Yeah, 30.
20, 30. Okay, fine.
Yeah, 30, pretty much.
All right.
Um, not too bad though. That's we've come a long way in terms of power supply, and now it's actually pretty decent. There we go. Perfect. What else do we really need to do? Because I think we sort of need to connect the labs up actually.
Well, we need to stop faffing about.
Yeah.
You know, we've had lots of fun recovering from having been destroyed by aliens.
Yeah.
But you know, we need to get back on track. I mean, from here, if we've built this really really well, there is a chance that we can be done through all the research in a matter of maybe an hour, given the number of guys that we've got. Up until we need purple flasks.
Yeah.
We can
Purple
research.
flasks are easy though. I mean,
They are once you've got superpowers. Yes.
yeah, and tanks as well, because we're going to be rolling around in tanks when.
I am happy to give tanks a spin, but when it comes down to it, you know, distractors
Yeah,
and
they're
devastator
essential.
chaps, they're where the fun is.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to connect up the belts again, just because I'm feeling groovy like that.
Okay. Well, hold on. Don't connect blue up to anything.
No, I'm going to leave
I need
blue
to
alone.
smartify it.
Is there a better way to smartify it, or is that just how we're going to do it?
It's okay. I've got a plan. I
You've got a
looked at
plan.
it. I've got an idea.
How are you going to do it? I'm curious about this.
Well, you know how I'm a real master in explaining what I do before I do it, rather than just doing it and then explaining what it is that I've just done.
Okay, I'll take your word for that.
Yeah. Okay. Wait and see.
I
That's my answer.
are you doing it now? Are you?
Yeah, I'm in the area. Okay, here is our friend Blue Flasks.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what we want to do is we want to take Blue Flasks out and we want to stick them in a chest that is then stuck on another belt.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yep.
far, so incredibly straightforward. So let's. The actual layout of this will invariably change.
Okay. I am thinking how you're going to do this, and I don't see a way. I don't see how
That'll work.
you're going to do this.
Yeah, it'll work. Judicious use of underground belts will save the day. Right.
That's still difficult. That's still a tough move.
Okay, there we are. Right, so that's that doing that.
Oh, this needs a logistic port out here. Logistics.
Are we off the network, are we?
We are off the network.
I've got one.
Good, because yeah, we're off the network. Yeah, we're
Off the
definitely.
network. Okay, right. It needs to go here. In order to keep geometric patterns working perfectly. Right there.
Okay. And what's the sort of number of flasks we want of each? I think 100 maybe.
Hey, what?
100 flasks.
It should already be programmed.
It's
on
not.
Back
It's
at
not.
Factory Land. Have a look at green and red and see what their allowance is.
What here?
Yeah, go at the factory end. See how many green and red flasks we allow to be stored.
Okay. Um,
Oh, I see. You're there. You were camouflaging yourself up against a chest or some such.
yeah,
Yes. No. Trot back to the factories. Set them up. Let's keep 10 in stock of each.
10 in stock.
Yeah.
So
Because if you think about the length of the belt, it certainly won't be 10 that they keep in stock.
yeah, so we just want to. Okay, okay, yeah. I'm sort of I'm finding it difficult to understand, but I think I'm getting what you mean. So how many?
Tell the smart inserters to stop making them when we have 10 in the logistics system.
5. It's a 5 at the moment.
Oh, five's even better.
Yeah. So
So do the same with blue, and then everybody's golden.
yeah. Okay. I think blue's probably on 5. Yeah, blue's on 5 as well.
Right. In that case, it's already set up. In that case, why have we got blue flasks being made? Because we've got
Yeah.
230 in storage.
No, we don't have any blue flasks being made at the moment,
And
actually.
what about green? Because
Green,
we've got
nope.
close to 900 green flasks.
Greens are not being made. In
Okay.
fact, yes, they are.
Right. Something's going wrong there
Well,
then.
one is. I don't know where these green flasks are. Well, one is. Oh, that green is not being made. But this. Okay, there seems to be one green that is defying.
The natural order of things?
Yeah. Okay. So there was actually a. Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. Yeah. It was the arrow that was flipped the wrong way around.
Oh, okay.
So it was always producing when there was more than 5 in storage. 900 green flasks. That's pretty insane.
Well, that'll keep us busy for a while.
I'm still failing to see how you're gonna sort of get to grips with getting these blues delivered correctly. Like,
It's because you have no faith.
I no, I have faith that you'll get to do it, but I just don't understand how you will. 900. Oh wow, wow. That's actually quite crazy. And we only have 400 blues, so that's not too many. I'm interested. You're gonna have to curve that round though. Is that really?
Oh, I think this lab's in the way.
Yeah.
Nuts. Okay, all right. Next plan.
Next plan.
Pre-split.
You're gonna pre-split it.
Pre-split.
This is interesting. Ah, okay. I see what you're gonna do now.
That's not going to work.
That's not gonna work though. Yeah.
Except it doesn't have to work.
No, you can just move it back one bit of track. There you go. Is that fine? No.
Hold on.
This is very high octane. I'm very
It would
excited.
be it would be considerably easier if I didn't have to wait for the best part of a second before each individual maneuver.
Yeah. No, I feel your pain there, buddy. I feel your pain.
Okay, so you come in here, right? Okay. What? Something just happened?
Yeah,
Oh, you're researching.
I
Okay.
turned on research. Might as well get stuff off the belts for you.
That's not going to work either. Okay.
That should work. Why wouldn't it?
Because that's all fine to go up here, he says, pointing at something that only I can see. So that's fine to go up there like that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do us anything as far as getting over to the ones down the deep end. This can be done. We've got enough space for it to be done.
Okay, so you're gonna have half of it going up there. Well, why don't you split it off here? Like I say here, but like here. Like over here.
Well, because if you split it there, you're not going to be able to get on this
Oh yeah,
belt.
that's a good point. That is a good point. Is there any way we can sort of?
As it is, this underground belt that you're stood next to isn't going to work anyway.
No, because we
Because
won't be able to curve it
can't
around.
curve around.
Yeah, no, I get that. I understand.
The other option,
Is doing it from the other side.
right, is is doing something entirely radical. And no, it's not doing it from the other side, which you are still a massive proponent of because it was your idea.
Well, no, I think it would work. It would be easier to make it
No,
work.
no, 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 no. Watch this. Here's some radical thinking.
Okay. Well, that is different.
Yeah. So that goes up there, right? And then this one
Okay.
goes up there. So we're not going to try and feed them in the middle. We're going to feed them in at the ends,
Okay.
which means that we can do all the splitting down below the labs.
Okay.
So we can do it down here. And then we need 1, 2, 3 belts to come off it.
I understand what you're saying. That makes perfect sense. But that is just shy of my idea. Like,
Yeah, but it's better than your idea by like a really long way.
is it? Is it though?
Because I say so. Sure.
I don't know. I sort of figure it would be tidy if it was at the other side. Wow, that was 300 flasks.
Yeah,
300 of each color of flasks that we just burned through.
yeah.
That's pretty crazy. And I think that may be every single... Oh, no, it's not. Combat robot damage. I'm sort of trying to work through the
Oh, what are you doing? Greens and reds?
greens and reds, yeah.
Right.
Just to sort of get rid of them, since we've got the capacity to do it. Yeah, no, I get what you're doing. I get that. These belts are presumably, yeah, all going in the wrong... Do you want me to start replacing the other ones?
That would be grand.
I'll do that. There we go.
So it's not as efficient when it comes to how much stuff we're storing on the belt, but when it comes to actually delivering it to where we need it to be,
Yeah.
it's getting the job done.
Yeah.
There's going to be a slight
Discrepancy.
difference, between these the second and third belt. But to be honest,
That's happened. That's happened with...
balance it out anyway.
It happened with the reds and greens. They're slightly disadvantaged.
Right.
But you know, that's just how things are gotta
Okay.
be.
Well, do you want to run up that the middle one?
I've done the middle one.
What do you want to? Oh, there you go. Link it up.
There we go. We're linked. And that should be all the way up here. Perfect. No problem at all. Why is red? Red flasks are coming out, but they're not coming out fast enough.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, because they're being produced at the moment. Okay.
Yeah, we're making them.
Yeah.
So there's an artificial period that we have to go to until we are out of all flasks that were in storage.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking only a couple of minutes ago about the fact that there are 900 green flasks stored.
Yeah. And then more on the belt as well, so...
Yeah. That's a lot.
That is quite a lot, yeah. Still working through reds and greens, but...
Yeah, what have we got? We've now got 350, just under 350 greens. We've got 90 blues, no reds.
no, none at all. And our blues will be out soon anyway, so... I would
Are we
would imagine...
making blues? Oh, no, we won't be making blues until we're down to 5.
Yeah. I think that's too late. I think 5 is too late, because if we've got a big research thing, then...
No, don't obsess with the number 5. So the 5 is only the backlog, right? So if you think about it, by the time the 5 actually adds up, we will be queued on blues all the way back to this logistics chest.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right.
That is a good point, yeah.
At which point we trigger the manufacture of more blues, which are going to come out 8 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll then travel all the way down this belt. And obviously, while they're in transit, we'll be trying to make more blues because we still won't have 5 in storage.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we should be in that position now. So if you want to watch the chest, I'll go and make sure that they've actually kicked off.
Okay. Well, they will have kicked off. I'm not sure if 5 is that ideal number. Like...
No, I don't know. I'm not sure either. I mean, it ticks the box. Here we go. Your first batch of blues are inbound.
Okay.
But it does tick the box very clearly in terms of not storing anything that we're not going to be using. So you've got 8 on the way.
Okay. And then, but you see, by the time that the blues have arrived,
Yep.
we will definitely have burned through enough blues to.
You've now got 16 on the way,
Yeah, well,
and we'll have faster factories on here. Now, I mean, this is what I was talking about all the time, is if we've got 50 factories all trying to use flasks all the time,
hmm
then we are going to hit a position where we can't keep them supplied. The only way you can guarantee keeping them supplied is, I mean, what does it take to do one item of research? How long does it take?
this time it is 60 seconds, so a minute.
So 60 seconds for one cycle means that you need flask creation that can make enough to service 60 seconds per one cycle 50 times.
Yeah, yeah, that's quite a lot. That
Right.
is.
So these blue chaps here, hold on, let's look them up in the. They take 34 seconds, so almost 2 a minute.
Yeah. On the good side, we are consuming a heck of a lot, or we can produce a lot more electricity should we ever need to.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what we expected, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it varies though.
There we go. That's laser turret damage.
Awesome. That was quick as well. That was really, really good.
Yeah.
What do you want to go for? Do you want to go for something cool next?
I'd like the yellow assemblers because those will speed up our production across the entire network.
So inserter item stack bonus 3.
Insert item stack. No, no, no. Is it? Hold on. I'll let you know. There we go. It's no, it's automation 3.
Oh, automation 3. Okay. Sweet.
So it's the yellow assemblers, yellow assembly machines.
Yeah. I think we need more red production, to be honest. Because even at this rate, we're not keeping up with.
We're making more reds than we are blues.
Yeah.
And look
okay.
at it. I mean, it's chugging along. So if we're talking about a minute per cycle, I reckon we're producing over a minute per cycle.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the?
Hold on. The crafting time on a red is 5 seconds, which means each one of these can produce 12 a minute.
In a minute, yeah.
Right? So that's 8 12s, which is 96.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So they can do 96 a minute.
So it
We
looks
are
like
fine for reds.
blue is going to be the problem, most
So we can do
definitely.
96 reds a minute. What can we do on greens? They take 8 seconds. So let's say 6 a minute.
Blues take 12, so that's 5 a minute.
Right. So that means we can kick out 40 blues a minute. Really?
That looks about 40 blues, yeah. 40.
Well, in which case, we're fine. As soon as we've got these new assembler machines and we stick productivity modules in there, we've got this.
Yeah. In fact, speed is minus 15% since we've got productivity modules in the blues anyway.
Right. Okay.
So
yeah,
that's why
I
it
mean,
looks a tad slower.
If anything, I think we're
And
going
we've
to
got
be
we've got 2 productivity modules in, so that's a speed decrease of 30%.
right.
So that's why it doesn't look like.
It doesn't look like we're keeping up, but we are keeping up. Well, I mean, the only way to know is to run it until we're out of every flask imaginable.
Yeah.
And then set some research in motion and see what happens.
Yeah.
See how many. I mean, we're almost there already, given blues.
Yeah.
So we've got one here that hasn't got a red.
Or a blue. There's one with just a green in it.
But the majority of them are fully serviced. All right, I'm going to get working on that pronto. What do I need? Speed mod. Oh God, I hate making speed modules. I'm going to make a factory to do that.
Speed modules are pretty useless actually.
No, they're not. They go into the top of the range assembler.
Yeah, but in terms of when you put them in actual machinery, then
Oh yeah, absolutely.
pretty bad.
It's worth doing for. Let's go. You can have one of them, and I need some greens. Some greens.
Some what?
These will do.
Oh,
Circuit.
circuits. Okay, I've stuck some in for now. So, yeah, it looks like we should. It won't be the fastest research that we sort of do, but we'll get there. Definitely get there. We are producing, enough research flasks to fulfill the demands eventually, even if it takes a little while. So yeah, nothing too bad. Everything seems to be going remarkably well.
Yep.
And we've got that redundancy electricity.
Incoming, same place as usual.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just having a look at our power sort of consumption. Um, it looks like our production is almost maxed out. It looks like.
Production in what sense? No, that's fine. If you look at the accumulator, it's charging the accumulator at the moment, which is why it looks like it's maxed out.
Ah, yeah. Of course, that is what it is. That's not too bad.
No.
That's not too bad at all. So we've got 47 steam engines, and those are capable of producing each. Oh, hold on. We are now going over the top. Are we fighting bad guys? No, we're not.
Right, here we go. I'm looking at the production report here. We're currently producing. Actually, it moves around so often it's hard to say. Right, here we go. A minute. All right, 26 blue flasks a minute currently, 42 green flasks a minute, and 73 reds.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so blues are where the biggest shortage is, but I think that by speeding up what we've got there already, we should be able to come back from that. Equally, I think that, have I left enough room? With a little bit of manoeuvring, yeah, I think we can possibly get another 2 factories in there to deal with blues.
Only 2? I think we could get more than 2. I think we could get another.
Yeah, but we don't. We don't need more than 2.
One at this side. One at this side.
We'd need to shuffle them all along a little bit and change the belt alignment, but that's no biggie.
It's possible, and it's really easy. So that is something that we can think
equally,
about.
We can stick them here.
Yeah, exactly.
We can stick them the other side of this belt here. Anywho.
In fact, that would work perfectly. But yeah, anyway, we will think about that in the next episode. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, my name, of course, has been Obert Potato. I've been playing with the wonderful
Colonel of the Failure.
Colonel of the Failure. And yeah, we'll see you next time for some more Factorio. Bye.
Cheerio.